Gosh.
Glad to have you
Oh
with
yeah.
us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This running back has been revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with.
No offense from Iowa.
Because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys?
Holly, thank
So you didn't know that, John? Yeah, roughly from like the past like 10, 15 years.
Hawkeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he quarterback will keep it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it himself. He's past the sticks.
Okay.
Into the open. The 40. The 30. And he
Like, bro, I have it to where we are on the QB, not the halfback, and that guy still goes to the halfback.
It is nice to have an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Throwing Manning. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No
Don't ask me.
return.
2-on-2. Yeah, me and Dalton did that a lot last year in college football. It just got to a point where we just can't really compete with anyone, so we decided to just not do it anymore.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so
Spend money and had goated squads.
these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Me?
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in.
Yeah, I'm playing a dude in my franchise.
The first play play.
Dynasty.
And he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely
Run commit?
juice.
Yeah, he for sure ran commit.
They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Still looking. Fires left. Makes a connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
Tells to run, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense.
Snake, bro. You can't let him in that easily.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
He did a stunt. Crazy how those stunts always work against me, but never when I use them.
Long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside. It's Moulton.
Oh, nice. Like, create the fucking hole. You're 90 overall for a reason.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day,
Where'd I throw it? Why the fuck you fucking lob that shit?
And, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosive.
What's his name?
2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle them, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish them this year.
Turkey.
There's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Off play action. Still looking to his right. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. A really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way, trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often. often in this offense.
What happened?
Second and long here. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long right here. Might as well run him again. See some running room.
Like, bro.
Oh, good execution as they move.
3rd and 6, and he gets a first down off a run in the middle.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into. And there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right.
I'm probably so dumb. Weird ass fucking RPO. Weirdo.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver.
Calling John by his full name. Thank God. I saw where he was going. Fucking they let me fucking pass it though. I mean, switch it to the guy that I wanted to.
Longhorns send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away.
Right around the 15.
Send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Second down to the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Hello?
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks. And
This is a joke, bro.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Like when I run the ball, I get stuffed immediately. But when he runs the ball, it's yards and yards. And then when I run the ball, like, I lose my mind.
The wide receiver. From the gun, it's Brown. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to squeak through the pile. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
There he is. What did I do to you, man?
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. The give on 4th. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Look away now. Gonna shoot you in the mouth now.
You decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be...
He's like 6'1", 6'2".
They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
His brother's 6'4".
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Prime Tom Manning.
Last drive, you saw him on the sideline talking to his play
Psychopath.
partners. Keep throwing it. They can't stop us. So here they are in the very next drive. First play, they're taking a shot.
Lamar Holmes.
You can tell. They feel like they're unstoppable.
Lamar Mahomes.
Really good effort on
I like the Lamar Holmes better.
42.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game.
Man's got a hybrid.
There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves.
What?
You know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Give running right, it's Malton. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Iowa. He broke to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point through the turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. Chase to the right. At the 35, he's got it.
Bro.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The give.
Dude, we have so many players there. How are we not tackling his ass?
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's Manning to throw. Rush is on.
Let's go.
This defense all over him. The guys call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Going over the top. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are...
Bro, can't believe his foot was down.
Upfield, you're under pressure. You don't have timing.
Oh, isn't not letting him challenge it?
4th down.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. In traffic, it's Diaz.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Rashida Downs going up top.
Oh, shit.
To the right. Pass rush.
I'm not even gonna do hurry up.
Gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offense.
Nah, I was just an idiot as a QB.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout taken by Texas. second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Imagine getting double teamed and still bitching both. Yeah, imagine getting double teamed by 2 best offensive linemen, like 90 overalls, and still somehow beating both of them. Like, they're both 90 overalls, but yet they still both get ditched. Like, bro.
He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, like, they're just getting through into my pocket so fast.
Getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Manning. Caught. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Right side, it's Smothers. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Arch is going to throw for it. Going to take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 9 team, the Pitt Panthers. And it's Pitt in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton.
Dude, he didn't slip. That was an extra 2 yards.
6-yard pickup. He's piled up 97 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Rush right in his face. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wow.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Right at the line. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Tells the play fake, lost to throw on first down.
And, David, I know your eyes light up when you see Colin Simmons play. One of the best pure pass rushers there is in all of college football. Tremendous first step. This guy shot onto the scene as a true freshman 2 seasons ago. Nobody has had an answer for this guy. I know inconsistency at times has been an issue for him, David, but if he puts it all together and plays big-time play in and play out, I don't think anybody can block.
Now, you see the talent. You see the quickness. You see the agility. 6'3", 245-plus pounds. Started as a freshman, just came on the scene, and you can see big play potential, grown and grown. Now in this Will Muschamp system, he is the dude.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Hunt is in the air. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Season Alley. Pass to 6.
Oh my god, I love this game.
Pass to 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown.
I literally guessed run too. And guess what? It still doesn't fucking matter when they have 3 people in the fucking backfield.
Crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that
I'm gonna jump off a fucking cliff, bro.
was a sure shot touchdown.
And he ended the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Hang on to the ball,
If this
bro.
offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Motion from the wideout. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the
Wow, bro. And when I blitz, I don't get any fucking pressure.
Just sacks on them today and another
Like,
quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the
game
ball
sucks, bro. Can't even make a fucking pass.
a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
third and long. Try to convert through the air. Just gets
Not gonna do shit when my players are playing. The dude's playing man, and I can't even get open.
Because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's
And then as soon as fourth down comes, the rain stops raining. Like perfect.
time on that last play. He can't wait for this game.
No, me. I'm on offense. It was raining the whole fucking time. And then once it's fourth down, it stops raining. Like, bro, this game fucking sucks. Men called a fucking run play earlier. Fucking power set and just was able to run through fucking everything. This is dumb as hell.
Running play, David. Why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think
And then he does a run up the middle with his fucking QB.
or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David.
Gets 5 yards after fucking getting hit.
Fired up after that long
Like, brother.
You know they just
Brother, it's fucking Arch Manning. His ass ain't fucking running that much.
Here comes the offense on second.
Make his ass so fast. No fucking reason. Yeah, you had a high overall.
Arch Madness. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
Like, bro. And screen passes work for him? Like, brother.
Take it in.
Oh!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this.
This game is so fucking bad.
You can see
Like, they're calling defenses that'll fucking stop it, but my players can't tackle for shit, supposedly.
football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Man scored on big plays. That's the only way he's fucking scored. I can't even get it out of my own fucking side of the field, basically.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of this drive. Looking to the big tight end.
Thank God.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It's fucking cover 2, and my people can't even fucking get open.
coverage is going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
Long way to go on second
And
down.
this is man, but nobody's gonna get open.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hits inside. It smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Manning. That one just came off his hand badly.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
The unknown, so I can get fucking snapped. So my neck can get snapped. Yeah, myself.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down.
Mason! Manson! Pick that shit, bro.
For their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds.
I'm losing my mind.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tells to run, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he'll just get rid
Man, it just says man coverage and nobody gets open. Or just nobody gets open in fucking total. It wasn't even man coverage and nobody was still open.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown.
That is so dumb.
This defense taking one back to the house.
Oh my god, bro.
Season strong and manner
That pick was retarded.
this week 11 performance. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Man, I threw a ball. My tight end's in front of the cornerback. My tight end goes up. I guess it goes through my tight end's hands, and the fucking cornerback picks it. Like, what the fuck?
Great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
From deep, it's James. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
I'm about to shoot myself in the fucking brain.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Release to the back.
And then he can't hang on to that.
Taking the hit.
Like, bro.
Trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that
My tight end's covered. My in route's covered. The other fucking in routes are covered. Like, what else am I supposed to fucking do?
Cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first
My QB can't even make a fucking throw either.
Momentum, they need more
They're just
sprint
throwing it fucking so high at every single receiver. Like, make the fucking pass.
And here they are with 2nd and 8. Wide open downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Look out. He's open on the right. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up
Mike.
through the air. Oh,
Such an ass throw, bro.
That's 3 in a row.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter.
Suck a dick.
They're trailing like they are. They're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the return, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Arch to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. On the stop. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 2nd and long here. To throw, Manning.
Damn, his halfback was wide open up the middle.
Out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle.
Nice, bro. Man gets hit by 2 different fucking people, but still catches it.
And they've got one out to their own 37.
Like, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
This defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Pass rush.
Wow, I got a sack. First one this whole fucking game. Second, actually. Take that back. Still. I'm saying out. I've only had 2 while this guy's had probably 4 on me.
It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Again, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
Well, you got 3rd in California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down. You either do 2 things. 1, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game, let's find out what this coach wants to do.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23.
Good night.
And here comes the
I got 3 minutes and 40 seconds to get 2 touchdowns.
They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down.
Oh. Why do you run to the QB, bro? What are you doing?
Defense was there and ready for that one.
And these are
The ball come to you, you motherfucker.
possessions. You've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be...
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to run it. Still running at the 35. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Drops back on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of said, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Literally led him, but then it still throws it fucking behind him.
Situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let him make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets back up by 2 scores. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the
Sure.
ground here on 2nd and 8. Pulls it. One more time, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.